Top 10 Richest Country in the World by 2050. The top 10 richest countries in the world is an issue that is wondered by most of investors. The fact that how much the economic market will change in the next 30 years will surprise everyone. The gross domestic product indicates the valuation of countries by measuring the value of all final goods and services in terms of currency within a country at a particular time. Will the United States remain at the top of the richest countries in the coming years? Let's see which countries are among these 10 countries and Turkey's place in the ranking of GDP. Number 10. Canada. Canada is the 10th country among the top 10 richest countries in the world, will have a great economy of $2.29 trillion and will have an approximate per capita income of $51,485 by 2050. It is a positive point that gives credit and makes Canada more valuable or credit for the famous healthy banking system, considered by experts as one of the most durable economies in the world. Number 9. France. The economy of France will reach $2.75 trillion, and it is estimated per capita income will be $40,643. Despite that, there will be hard times for France, as it will cope with slow growth and demographic challenges such as a decrease in the working population. Consequently, in the economic league table left behind by countries such as Mexico, India, and Brazil, 3 rows fell to 9th place. Number 8. Mexico. Mexico takes its place at 9th rank among the top 10 richest countries in the world. It is also the second Latin American participant in the pantheon of the default economic power centers. The estimated gross domestic product of Mexico will reach $2.81 trillion, and per capita income will be $21,793. Future expectations look immensely good for Mexico. Its present-day president, Enrique Nieto, leads a series of comprehensive improvements from telecommunications to the energy that will increase the country's long-term productivity and welfare. Number 7. Brazil. Brazil is a surprising introduction to the top 10 richest countries in the world, given its previous experience of more than 500% inflation levels. With an estimated gross domestic product of $2.96 trillion and per capita income that will reach $13,547. Brazil is determined to have the 7th strongest economy in the world 30 years later. As well as this will be a very large economy. The population of Brazil is expected to become more than 200 million. Still, not all will be perfect. The country's per capita income is estimated to decline from 52nd to 61st. Number 6. Richest country in 2050 will be United Kingdom. The United Kingdom's gross domestic product in 2050 is estimated to be $3.58 trillion, with a per capita income of $49,412. The present gap between the British economic wealth and Germany's economic wealth will contract significantly by 2050, from $346 billion to $138 billion, with the annual estimated increase in the UK working population. The United Kingdom's economic league table is expected to fall in only one position, so it remains there, although Brexit's long-term results are more difficult to predict. The 5th richest country among the top 10 richest countries in the world will be Germany. Germany will have an estimated gross domestic product of $3.71 trillion, with a per capita income that will achieve to $52,683, making it the greatest European economy in 2050. Considering that Germany is roughly the same dimension in terms of population, it is quite an admirable country like the United Kingdom. Number 4. Japan. The size of the economy of Japan will be $6.43 trillion relative to gross domestic product. Per capita income is estimated at $63,244. Japan faces challenges relating to the structure of the aging population and a dramatic decrease of approximately 40% in the working-age population. The narrowing working population is also waited for to support the growth of the aging population. It is possible that inducements will be offered to the Japanese nation to have more children. While the fertility rate in Japan is the recorded low in the world economies list, it may be another option in order to attract more workers from abroad. Number 3. India. India is investigated to be the world's third biggest economy, with 8.17 trillion US dollars in GDP and an estimated per capita income of 5,060 US dollars. The working population of India will see a boom by accelerating its growth. The income growth rate is weighted for to surpass China after 2030 due to the one-child policy of China, and the economy of India is estimated to develop by an average of 5.1% yearly between 2040 and 2050. India is preparing to have the greatest economy in the world and to become the most populous country by 2050 and pass China with an estimated 1.6 billion people. Number 2. United States. The United States is going to be the world's second richest economy among the top 10 richest countries in the world, with 22.27 trillion US dollars in gross domestic product and per capita income of 55,134 US dollars. Per capita income growth for the United States is lower than other improved economies due to its already rich substructure restricts growth. The richest country on the planet, the United States will have to struggle to be the second best. Number 1. China. China will take its place as the first richest country among the top 10 richest countries in the world. China is estimated to become the world's first richest and possibly the strongest economy, with 24.62 trillion US dollars in gross domestic product and per capita income of 17,759 US dollars after 30 years. The income per capita in China will be about a third of that in the United States. There is room for significantly more development. On the other hand, it will no more be the extremely populous country in the world. This may be a positive point or minus in accordance to your perspective. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel and I'll see you in the next video.